Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
An undefeated start against a winless Skin. Let's see if this week goes chalk or if it's an upset brewing in week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Our first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Has his man. That's their rookie from Oregon. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Come on.
3rd down run by Hubbard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Go.
Play action now with Daniels. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready.
He'll air it out on 3rd. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 28.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On the set.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
Ready.
On the draw, this is Brooks. The bounce outside yields a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Again, it's Brooks. Oh, to the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Jump off caught by his back. He is stuffed with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
Play action. Hurts has it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Down the sideline, inside the 30. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. Bails out of the pressure coming, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Okay, you'll often hear me talk about setting an edge, setting an edge. Well, think of it this way as well, especially with a bootleg. You want to be like the jaws of a defense. You want to just keep him inside. Get those jaws a-closing, and there's no escape valve for the QB then.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So the penalty would have given them a lot of yardage anyway, Brock, but getting the catch, that makes it feel a whole lot better.
Look at his ability to not only work deep downfield through contact, but come up with a catch as well. You know, Kate, that's what scouts call competitive toughness. That's what a quarterback calls his best friend.
We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got a first to begin the fray. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. He'll work it a couple yards past the line. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Running the toss here to Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right, just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a...
Has a hole left, room to run. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Man in motion here. They'll give up the gut to Bigsby. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Rolling into enemy territory. Finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on a show.
Panthers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Get it.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. McMillan on the slant. The 30. Gets the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on the punt on 4th. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around.
36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Play fake here. Daniels rolling out to his left. Finds him on the crossing route. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the red zone now. They set up the screen. Brooks. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go now. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Here comes Williams on the return. This makes it up to the 25. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down throwing for Hurts. Quick slant, that's Williams. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going deep here for the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Blown back, it's the handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That stop made by Derek Brown. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll start this drive with Brooks. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 32. The give now out of the shotgun. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Hurts setting up to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Bigsby, the ball carrier. USC on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Trying to throw this from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 1.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Ready. 19, cut.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Starts from the 44. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 47-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They send a man in motion. Now Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He's throwing deep to the left side. This one's caught. Smith has it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get 6 points for themselves. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take the lead on that successful kick. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Hands off here for Brooks. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Daniels back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On the set.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Play action now. Daniels. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 3rd quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. What every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Daniels looking to throw. This is caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Eagles 21. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Dumped off to his running back. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's on target to Williams. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
And an Eagle first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. From his end zone, Daniels. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Out of the backfield, he was looking for Jonathan Brooks. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got 1 hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take a slim 2-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Go!
They give to Brooks, running right. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, Daniels. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Comes down the field, and again. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On the set.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
19, Pioneer. Ready.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Yeah, he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
63.
On 1st down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's a designed run. Hurts. Has some room to work. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles push this to an 8-point game. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push the lead to 2 scores now.
Panthers 26. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Ready? Let go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pass caught by Brooks. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
19 Charger.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, the call's incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go.
On second and 10 now, Daniels. He rolls to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
The Eagles go dime for this third down call.
Here we go. Here we go.
Daniels. Into the hands of Leggett. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up second down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
To throw again on second down. Daniels. Caught near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. To the air again. Daniels. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Brooks. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Panthers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers cut the lead down to just 2.
Panthers 33.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. The Panthers say they have it, and the refs agree. Panther football. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Running this one left. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Motion man left is Brown. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Completed to his running back. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the first down, partner, and that's going to seal this win. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. Design keeper here for Hurts. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.